Hi, everyone. So we're going to talk a little bit about these books that you are making and how to add pages or pop-up areas. Very easy way to do this. So let me just show you how you might do this with my little example here of the book that I made. It's just a very, very simple accordion book. I do have a cover on it. I'm going to send you the video on how to make a cover. But meanwhile, suppose that you wanted a part like this to have an area that flipped open. You know, you wanted to have another sort of little panel. And, you know, we were saying that that would be a great place to, you know, write part of your poem if you wanted to. And if you didn't want to write it on the actual artwork or on the page itself, it would be a way to separate that out a little bit. So I'm going to use a page of my picture paper. Just to show you, and you could make this, you know, really any size. What I'm going to do is just sort of copy the size that I've already got here and show you what I might do. So as you can see, I'm just folding it in half to get that size going. But I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here. I'm just going to, well, this is one way you can do it. Of course, you can measure. You don't have to make a fold. This is my easy way of showing you real quick how you can do this. But I'm cutting, I cut like another inch beyond the fold. And by the way, what I also want to do is cut this down so that it's about the same size, just so we can be a little bit more close to it. Yeah, so. So the tabs and the slots are the things that will help you to know how to do this pretty easily with your own work. All right, so there we go. So that's about the same size. So this is if I want a full size, a whole extra sheet that could just flip down and also fold in when the book is put away. So here I'm going to cut some tabs. So I'm going to cut, you know, on this size paper, I think I just put 2 tabs. If you have a bigger sheet of paper, you might want to put 3 tabs, but I think 2 tabs should hold this fine. And you could be more careful about cutting how far they are apart from each other, but you know, I think this will probably hold it. There, so I'm just cutting little tabs. There, I've got 2 little tabs. And now what I'm going to do is on the very edge of my fold here, I'm going to take an X-Acto blade and cut these little slots. So let me just pause for a second here. Okay, so I've got my little blade. So here's where you really do want to pay attention to where you're going to put these slots. So I would just hold it up to my piece of paper and sort of figure out where you want it to be. This is probably about in the middle. And then, you know, make a mark where that slots should be. You might want to make it just a teeny bit bigger so that the paper doesn't sort of get scrunched up in there. Just like, I don't even know what kind of measurement that would be. A micro. A microcentimeter. Okay, so there we go. So now we have those little areas marked, and just might want to just cut right through there. There we go. Now you can put your slots right through there. Remember which side was up. I think it was like this. So slide that right in that little slot. And the same thing with this one. Oh, I think I got them reversed because I think one's a little bit bigger. All right, let me try it this way. Slide it into the slot there. It just needs to be a little bit wider. So let me just widen that a teeny bit. can also do this with a pair of scissors. You don't really need to have an X-Acto blade, but it's helpful. And I'm going to slide it right in there. There. Okay. So now, as you can see, you've got this added picture. This could be made of, clear, transparent plastic that you could see through. It could be made of, some other kind of fabric. It could be made of, there's all kinds of things that you can think about how you make this be. This also is kind of fun because you could even cut a hole in the middle, and then you could see that piece right through it if you wanted to. All kinds of fun things you could do. But you do need to glue these in the back. So here we go. On the back side, you've got you've got the tabs, but they do need to be adhered with some kind of glue. So, I've been using matte medium. That's what I got. So that's always a good glue. Let me just take a little bit of this and stick it down. And that's going to really keep that very well that way. So now you've got a very nice little new page, so you could add pages. You could even make this a whole accordion that folds right out too. You could make it smaller. You could make it a different shape. There really is an endless use for these little tabby things. And of course, you could do it on the top, or you could do it on the bottom. You wouldn't need to cut slits there. You would just, paste it on the back of your book. So that's that, and have fun with it.